That's right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Psycho's Platters, always powered by coffee each and every time. That's right. That's right. We try around this joint. That is a fact. I hope everybody is doing okay, all things considered. I thought I would do a short one today. Well, I'll look at you right off the bat. Seriously, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I always welcome, because like I said, cheap coffee, cheap records, which boy oh boy do I got stuff to show today. This is part of it. And then we've got stuff we're gonna play from this stack. That's right. Stack of wax, ladies and gentlemen, stack of wax. Thank you, Fred, seriously. Um Corporal Cornelius Pfeiffer. I don't know, I'm tired. I kind of had a rough night, just the way your mother likes a Trebek. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't like that. I just could not sleep really well. Imagine mattress and back issues. Anyways, so I took a nap. That's what days off sometimes are for. It's not always for running errands. But I'm still a little out of it though. I don't know. The doctor appointment that I was supposed to have yesterday, right, for all the tests and shit that they were going to start. So I get to the parking lot of the hospital. I am not even out of my car walking towards the entrance, and I get a damn phone call from them. Now, mind you, this is 20 minutes before I'm supposed to have my appointment. And they're like, she's running late. And I'm like, how late? And she's like, we're looking at a 4:30 appointment. No, I cannot do a 4:30 appointment. So I got to wait on my hands for about 2 more weeks. I think I'm going to get some blood work done too, because there's something else I'm concerned about. Yes, indeed. Phil Hartman doing Sean Connery. I know. It was Daryl Hammond was the one that did Sean Connery. Still damn good though, nevertheless. I don't know. It's always something. It is always something, right? So we'll, all we can do is just, yeah, thank you, seriously. Definitely. Oh boy. So yeah. Yeah, you know what? I thought that was an okay appearance, wasn't it? For most of the people involved. I would say that honestly. Anyways, so like I said, to get the blood work and everything else done maybe in a couple weeks, and I gotta start on some more dental fun. Well, when you get old, teeth kind of go too. Everything goes. But we'll see. We'll see on all of it. So, needless to say, this one here, not too much thought had to be put into the title today, kids, because yes, hands across the water, water, hands across the sky. But out of all honesty, this is part one. There's probably going to be a total of 3 parts. Yeah, the 45 finds. All this past week, we touched in the last episode. I showed you a couple of the picture sleeves. I said I have Beatles Lady Madonna now into the collection, which I'm happy to have that, and the CCR one too. I might give the Fifth Dimension one to my bestie. Yeah, thank you. That came from GF months ago. Yeah, it's like, okay. They used to go all over the place. Excuse me. Jeez. Okay. Anyways, so firstly, a lot of company sleeves that didn't fit any of the records that I found, or if they did, I just haven't had a chance to match them. But if you think I'm going to pass up, for free, what I'm showing you is all, well, okay, maybe for a $2 scratch off ticket. That's all I paid. Neat little Fontana. I like how some of the prices, look at that, 79 cents for whatever the hell it was for the Fontana. TSOP, The Sound of Philadelphia. I used to get a bunch of records from that label. This one, nice Buddha sleeve. Yeah, I think this is a cool sleeve. I always have. Of course, Elektra. And here we go. Somebody bought a Columbia 45 for 75 cents. That's right. And then lastly, a good old Atco. Those, I want to say all the sleeves actually turned out okay. So that's nice. Like I said, 25% of the vinyl, unfortunately, was not savable. I ended up, I hate throwing away records, but when they're broken, I put them in the recycler because they can be recycled. They're plastic or styrene or whatever. That's what I say too, to be honest with you. If I find something that is, well, like in this small little stack here, I mean, I found like A45 that, I don't know, I hate Discogs in their range, but I'm going to take a guess and say $10 to $30 45 for one of them, and then there'd probably be another one that'd be worth more if the condition was better. Yeah, see, Randy Bachman, I'd love to see his record collection and all the rabbit holes. It is never-ending fun. What is the rarest record that I have ever found? Well, 1956 on Sky Records out of Chicago. The Jennings Brothers. No, it's not Waylon. But they were known for being one of the few white acts at the time to get the hook from the Apollo. That's right. They only did 245s, and that Sky Record one was one of them. And I don't know what Pop Psych and Discogs went for, but when I had one of the price guides, remember price guides? It had mentioned in the price guide that the condition that it was in would probably be a Vici Plus. It was cleaned. May or may not be worth up to $1,500. Seriously. And I only paid 10 cents for it. Yeah. Other than that, maybe I've had or something like that. Probably about, I don't know, maybe about close to a dozen 45s that were valued at $150 to $250. But like I said, have and had, because I've sold a few over the years too. Yes, that's right. I remember hearing that. And I could pick it up in Milwaukee. Well, near Milwaukee. I worked actually in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, near there. And at night, I could pick up CBC from there and be able to hear some of Randy's show. But, that was back then. That was like 20 years ago. No more than 20 years ago. But, so here's some of the common stuff, okay? And something that was a head scratcher for me. Now, I'm not going to pass up Beatles 45s, okay? I'm just not. And this one here is relatively clean. Unfortunately, it is a second print. You got Hard Day's Night, which, oh, wait a minute. I'm an idiot. Sorry. I'm thinking of Help and 8 Arms to Hold You, but yeah, this one here off of the Hard Day's Night soundtrack. Okay. And I should have known better. Nice, clean copy of this overall. I was very pleasantly surprised. And like I said, I got these for relatively nothing. Once again, this one here does have a little more scratches, unfortunately. I don't know. I may end up getting rid of this, but we can work it out with Day Tripper. Mr. Lamb in the house. Yeah, Toby is sleeping on my bed. Yes, please. I gladly will give. Hopefully, the little lamb maybe will come out shortly. But you know what? While I have you 16 people in here, please smash the like button if you care to. Check your subscriptions to make sure that you happen to have me subscribed. For example, new subscriber. Just found out about this yesterday. Why it took so long in the system is beyond me. But Francis Tree, welcome to the Psychoplatter universe, and you guys out there can too. I know. I'm glad. Wyoming Dave's trying to bring people over here, and a couple other people are trying to bring over here. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies about Psychosplatters. And if you feel up to it, like Fred did, throw a donation, cheap coffee, cheap records, etc., etc. When you find something rare, you're able to get it. Do it. Exactly. I'm especially if it's like super duper cheap or next to nothing. You should over the years the free vinyl. This was back in the 90s and O's though. Oh, the free vinyl that I had. Dad, some of them are very awesome. Yeah, you're right. They are pretty easy. The little bit more tougher ones, of course, is your first pressing VJs with the misspell. I don't. I held one copy of that in my hand at a record show back last year. Yeah, last year. That, and I was able to hold a Introducing the Beatles. I do not remember if it's version 1, version 2, but it had the ad back. I've never saw one, and I know that Tim Allen found a blank back in where he lives. A Kansas Japanese pressing of Monolith arrived yesterday. Sounds fantastic. Kick ass. Monolith. I like Monolith, but no, Monolith does not get enough love, in my opinion. The big hit off of there, of course, People of the South Wind. This is where you start to see Kerry Livgren. I think that during that tour was when he became a born again Christian for Monolith during that Monolith album tour. And if I remember correctly, in the Kansas Hall of Fame, and I'm not talking about the band but the state, there is a gold 45 award for People of the Southwind with the Monolith cover on it. I've seen pictures. Yeah, I like Kansas a lot too. What records would be? That's a very good question, loser list. Out of all honesty, what's in my top 5? Probably for number 1 would be April 1968, Monkeys, Birds, Bees, and Monkeys in Mono. U.S. Gold Gems. I've never seen one. Never, ever, ever. People told me stories about, even in the 70s, some people claim that their copies they found in cutout bins. I'm like, oh, good for you. You got yours cheap and lucky. Some people in the 80s managed to get them decent priced too. And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I know they only made, they're saying 25 to 30,000 copies. That's in there. Okay, so I'm going to say for me, that's top of the list. Right underneath it, a genuine, original mono press of the Beatles' White Album from the UK. That's what I'm looking for that, okay? Somewhere in the top 10, also the Let It Be box set from the UK, which they only made, I'm told, for a year, maybe 18 months tops that way. So I don't know how plentiful that is, but I really want an original of that. Also, we played New Colony 6 in the last couple episodes. Just for fuck's sake, I may play a goofy one in a little bit here. But the New Colony 6's first album, Breakthrough on Centaur, I'm told they only made 500 copies. Could be 1,000, but that's stretching it. I actually, when I was a kid, I saw that in the 70s, and I should have got it. I remember looking at the cover, and then I forgot all about it till like the 80s when I started picking up NC6 stuff. So what are they? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what the hell my fifth one would be. I don't know. But I guess maybe a Ludwig. You know, have I had one in the past? I don't know. I might have and just accidentally let it go. That'd be stupid of me, right? But probably I would not mind having an RL Zep 2. Hell, even a Zep 3. What was it, Zep 2, Zep 3 Houses of the Holy? I think that Ludwig did. So I guess I don't know if that answers your question, but it's the best I can come up with at the moment. Well, thank you. Seriously. Tim's Vinyl Confessions is an awesome channel, and he writes books. By the way, not related to what you just said, but new book coming out at the end of November on Head East. Never Been Any Reason. I probably will try to snag a copy of that before the holidays are over. No kidding. I'll tell you, I actually have 409. 409 sleeve? No, I'm sorry. What was it? Was it Surf Safari? It's one of them that's not that easy to get, and I managed to find it for 10 cents. I shit you not, at Salvation Army. Mask Audio Visions Point of No Return. You're going to have some fun. You're going to have some Kansas fun, my friend. You will. Mason, how you doing? Oh, thank you very, very much. There's people that have done better videos than me on this. Like I said, Sam St. John did a really good one, and there's a couple others too. Got my copy on Wednesday. I haven't been able to listen to all 4 CDs. By the way, I'm glad that you checked yours because I checked mine too. It turns out that whether it was Rhino or the official Monkey Store, I have no clue, but several people now have said that they have received 2 disc 3s in their sets. In other words, somebody was sleeping on the factory line. Yes, that's right. I did find out about that this morning, but we're probably going to maybe we'll touch on a tribute maybe Saturday morning if I get to. Maybe we'll touch a little soft sell on Saturday. See, that's what I'm saying. I need to get all the special deluxe editions, and I know they're ridiculously priced on the aftermarket now. I probably can. I don't know. I'd like to get them all, though. I should have. I think I tried to do that a few years ago, but they just were so expensive back then. Yes. Yes, I love Annie's Municipal Court. That is a great track off of that album. Right. That's right. Well, based on, I know a certain somebody likes to keep throwing out about, hey, can I come up and show my Turcoy Led Zeppelin? That may be the actual first pressing, the true first pressing. It's very rare to find those things, I'm telling you. I'm surprised you're up. Excuse me a minute. Hang on a second, gang. Don't go nowhere. Sorry about that, gang. Toby! Mama's cat. Always Mama's cat. This sound terrible. Someone out there believes it's the only rate record in the world. I must have missed something here. Oh, are we talking about the Turco LP? I don't know anymore. I give up. Okay, here's another one that I thought was fun. Because I'm sitting here and I had to go, this doesn't look right. And the reason why I say it doesn't look right is because normally in 64, even on Capitol Beatle EP, you weren't going to see this. It turns out that they only did the green label on the West Coast pressings of the 4 by the Beatles EP. I wish it was in better condition. It's not. But if you think I'm going to, for free, you're dang right. Of course I'm going to. Yeah. Another good one, actually a very clean copy of Box Tops Cry Like a Baby. I love Box Tops. Box Tops are fun. You wouldn't think that 14, 15-year-old Alex Chilton was that age when he was singing. Sounded just like a grown-ass man. Yeah, it goes for a lot of money. Good God, $25,000. So yeah, like I said, all these 45s are early 60s to early 70s, all right? Believe it or not, this is the only Elvis. Yeah, I guess they must have liked love letters. Like I said, this came from my friend's belated sister, so that's how I've got these things. And of course, the Sweet Inspirations with the Sweet Inspirations would end up backing Elvis Presley on a couple tours as well, and having their own solo career like this one here on Atlantic. And I see this one's I've Been Loving You Too Long instead of I've Been Lonely Too Long. Yes, yes, yes. I know, we're almost 17. Can you imagine that? And he doesn't sound like he's 17 singing that song. Sounds like a grown-ass man, at least in his late 20s, maybe around 30. Surprise, surprise. So, let's go to some of the things that we found that I'm going to play you. How about from 1965 from the Gant, Road Runner. We're not talking about the one with the Wile E. Coyote either. That's right, the Gants from Southern Illinois with Roadrunner, beep, 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 beep. Yeah, man. Listen to Steve Winwood with the Rhythm and Blues Quartet, who became the Spencer Davis Group when he did a cover of Mean Old Frisco in late 63 or early 64 at the age of 15. Oh my God, sounds like someone older. I found their Smoke Ring single a few years ago. I'm not going to lie to you. I have another Gans, but it's in the, I'm not going to look for it right now, but maybe part 2 could be Smoke Rings. I don't know. Yeah, that's right. It is a Bo Diddley song. I like their cover of it, though. I'll tell you right now, my mind is just not going, but got working today. But I used to yippee yap with one of the members of the Gants on Facebook, courtesy of Random Dark. I've interacted with a lot of people over the years. It seems anyway, Although, I don't know. I haven't gone to a concert yet this year. Hopefully, like I said, in December with Two Oyster Cult, I'll be able to go see that. Maybe that'd be nice. We'll see. This next one I got coming up here. Yes. From the Summer of Love, summer 67. Written by Isaac Hayes and David Porter. Recorded with Chips Moman at the New American Sound Studios in Memphis. In fact, it was one of the first earliest released 45s from that brand new stereo studio. James and Bobby Purify. I take what I want. I know people like that. They don't usually live a happy life, though, when they try that trick. But you see, I got this because it wasn't time you're published. That's all I've ever found copies of. That's right, from the Summer of Love from 67, James and Bobby Purify. I take what I want. And yeah, it does kind of have that Hold On Upcoming vibe, doesn't it? I appreciate this a bunch. Tina says, I love how much music knowledge everyone has on here. You guys are all great, and that includes you too, Paul. Well, thank you so much, honestly. We try around this joint sometimes. Today is a little bit lax. I just wrote some basic stuff. I said stuff. So let's see. How about from 1965? Little Motown, Tom Kim Weston. I'm still loving you. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Wish I could get quicker cuts here. But it's better than nothing. There it is. Why am I not finding it up here? Did it move? Yes, it did. I hate it when it moves. That's right, from 1965, Kim Weston. I'm still loving you. That's right. Motown was fun, wasn't it, in the 60s? We had all kinds of fun little nuggets. I said nuggets. Anyways, hope everybody's doing real good. Next, this one threw me for a loop when I found it, because I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was the same song, but this was the original pressing of it from 1965 on Pacemaker Records out of Pasadena, Texas. BJ Thomas and the Triumphs. I'm So Lonely, I Could Cry, of course, cover of the great, legendary Hank Williams Sr. Of course, like I said, Pacemaker was your original label. Then they would go to record it and release it on Scepter, right, from 1965. BJ Thomas and the Triumphs, of course. Triumphs, I think, would break up by 67. You'd go solo. Yes. I may have to listen to Elvis's little version of that. I know a lot of people covered Hank Williams. I know they did. Right. All right. This next one here, never heard it till today. Decent. Like we're talking. Yeah, I would say almost near minty. From late 1966, the Trogs. I can't control myself. I'm like that sometimes with Coffee and Records. Yes. And, well, a few other things I can't talk about here. That's right. He can't control himself. Toby, you need to make an appearance. Toby, you tease. She's not going to give you her Twix or whatever else you got there. Yeah, or garlic toast. Probably the last thing you need, kitty cat. Don't drink mommy's Taco Bell thing. Anyways, she cut a bunch of that was out of the box or something. So now she's got to do scratching posts once in a while, and it's made of cardboard. Pretty smart, I think. Beats the stupid teal couch you keep ripping up. That's right, rip that. If I could show this to you, it would be cute. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, I showed you. You can come over here now or what? You're being very difficult today. You really are. You know your public wants to see you. Ow. There. Oh, look, that's so bad. That's so bad. Yeah, I know, whatever. Go away, diva. You little diva. His punk albums are good too. He has leaned more towards his grandpa rather than his father, which is probably not fair to judge. I've actually heard a little bit of both from Hank III. Probably should went and saw him when he came down here and played George's Majestic, which is like you could fill, I don't know, maybe you could squeeze probably 200 people in it, probably. I don't know. Penny Lane in my ears and in my eyes. Always good to see you. This next one kind of is a corkscrew of the bunch, so to speak. Where I live, Tulsa is only about slightly less than a 2-hour drive. So Pride Incorporated was one of their labels over in the 60s, 60s, early 70s. And this one here, I'm going to play you some straight up old school country. Truman Langford, this side of Lonesome. Yes, indeed. It's not even 2 minutes. This is some quick country, that's what it is.
Well, I'm sitting here with a can of beer and my pocket's full of money. I've waited so long on the telephone, but my baby didn't call me. She's gone for good and I never should have ever taken her for granted. I stood her up, now I'm stood up, and no lonesome is me. Well, I'm sitting here just this side of the lonesome, and no lonesome staring back at me. That mirror behind the bar reflects the thought and the expression of a lonely, lonely man, and oh, lonesome is me. Well, you wonder where a fool like me comes from. Not born to maiden, brother, I'm not alone. If you don't quit breaking your promises, you'll be one of a crowd. Lonely, lonely man, and oh, lonesome is me.
I kind of could see Johnny Cash singing this too.
Here just this side of lonesome, and no lonesome staring back at me. That mirror behind the bar reflects the thought and the expression of a lonely, lonely man, and oh, lonesome is me.
All right. And speaking of this side of lonesome, hey Johnny, how are you? Now you're not so lonesome anymore.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. He does sound like Johnny Cash, and I've never heard of Turner Langford. He only ended up doing 245s, but like I said, some of the 45s that are on this thing, Pride Incorporated out of Tulsa, was a vanity label, and some of these things on that label go for semi big money. I don't understand it, but because I read an article about these guys once, and I'm like, now I just, even if I find a loser or a winner of a record, this one was a winner. It sounded good.
Before it came on, as soon as I clicked on, I was listening to it, and that came to mind too. Boy, he sounds like Johnny Cash.
See, there we go. We could throw a weird rumor about Turner and Truman, that he was really Johnny Cash in disguise. Then the 45s would go up marginally. How you doing, Johnny?
Not bad.
I'm just this is Variety of 45 Find Part 1, where we're going through the unfortunate my buddy's Dead Sisters record collection that I acquired. Yeah. Did you get anything interesting this in the last day or two? Oh, that's right. I forgot, because the coast, they're going to 2 days a week at the postal Canadian now, aren't they?
Yeah. But I'm kind of waiting for Angelo Kelly to finish his record. I might get that. Angelo Kelly that comes on Roy Trevor.
Yes.
He's a great musician. He's really popular and everything. He sent me one of his albums last year that he made, nice. Signed and everything. Nice. So I'm kind of looking forward to see it when he gets his album out, ready for sale. And
Yeah.
I might end up getting that one as well. So
I feel so bad because I really should be a better friend to some of these people, I mean, especially to like, Mark, good old Project Gemini, and David
yeah.
Conley. I need to get some of their stuff so that they can.
Well, I have a couple of Mark's albums, and I think I got a CD as well from Mark Anthony Kaye. A great musician, very, very good at what he does. And of course, I have the 45 from David Donnelly that he cut a while back. And
Nice.
I think I've heard David Donnelly is going to be cutting a record. I'm not sure, but that's what I heard. Because I think Rachel asked me if I'd be getting. Oh no, maybe Joey Callio. I can't remember anymore. There's so many friggin' people that are, I think it was either Joey or David Donnelly. I kind of leaning towards maybe Donnelly. He's supposed to be cutting a record, I think. And,
Well, that'd be cool. I was glad to meet Joey on Tuesday. I've been, I've seen him on her show before, and I was just like, I told him the truth. I said, I remember Dada, I remember the Puzzle album, and I remember Radio Disneyland getting played in Chicagoland, but at least in Chicagoland, Dada kind of fell off, at least in the 90s radio sense anyway, I don't know.
Well, Joey Callio and the group are pretty popular too. They got a lot of gigs going, and they're always sold out. So
and that's a good thing. Maybe
just like Angelo Kelly. He has all kinds of gigs going and everything, and mostly in Europe. And but he is popular as hell too. And
wow.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like I said, you know what, VC, help support these people too, because they are kind of brothers. They really are, in the VC anyway, right? Ones that actually put out new music, and that's fantastic. I'm what do I say? I'm honored actually to have these people for.
Oh, if you want to hold on a second, there's another person I can't remember his name. Mark.
Sound like me.
I'll show you his album. I got that last year. I think the Boy in the Moon or something like that.
You talking about Project Gemini? From Mark?
No, not Mark, but there's another one that used to come on Rachel's quite a bit. He's in Europe. Hold on.
Gotcha. He's got all kinds of things, doesn't he? We never know what he's going to pull out of wherever. That didn't sound right, but I know where I'm going on that, and that's more important. Astral Yacht is the best record from the VC, period. Get it while you can. Astral Yacht. Now, Astral Yacht, since I've never heard of them, they're not yacht rock, are they? See what I did? Never mind. Just never mind. Well, he found something. I see he's got something in his hand. That didn't sound right either. Never mind. But you get where I'm going on all this. That's what matters the most. Psychedelic. Okay, I've heard that. Yes. Psychodelic's LP. I'm going to have to. There's so many things I'm so behind on in my listening. I'll be dead before I get to the never-ending listening list. Jeez.
Okay, so
yes,
this is the one album that I was telling you about. It's from he's in Sweden, and it's this one here.
Nice. Thank you, everyone.
David Pedrosa.
I remember seeing this before, so maybe somebody showed it, like Cybergirl.
He signed it.
Nice.
He sent me a letter. You sent me a letter to,
for spooling out the food.
a really nice note. Wishing me an happy New Year and all that, and please tell everyone in Canada. But this is the album.
Oh, look at it! Oh, nice custom label and a nice vinyl too. Ground Control.
Very good artist. Very good artist. It's a great album. First Boy on the Moon. And I think he cut another album. I'm not sure. So there's that. There's Mark Anthony Kaye. It's the CD, right? That's a CD. It's in the year 3073. Book number 3. That's that one. CD. So there's that. And there's this one by Mark Anthony Kaye. This is number 57.
Nice.
Project Gemini. Great album. The covers are beautiful. The covers are absolutely beautiful. Let me tell you. And it comes with a pamphlet in here, kind of a posters type thing, and this one's purple.
Nice.
And I have this one from Mark Anthony Kaye. This one. Oops. Okay, there's that. That's a test pressing, by the way. I bought a test pressing with it.
Oh, nice.
So this is a test pressing by from Mark, and this is number 8 of the albums that he sold.
Sweet.
What Lies Beyond, and this vinyl is
Nice.
red. So and then a 7 Horse with Joey. He signed it and everything. The boys.
Oh, that's
signed
cool.
It here. Yeah. The Last Resort. Great CD.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I heard him mentioning 7 Horse, but I just wasn't sure about the connection.
Yeah. So it's really good, and I think on this CD, I think there's a song on here. I'm not sure that they played in a film, and I can't remember which film it was. They used their song in one of these films from Martin Scorsese, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sure. He was talking about that. I think King of Wall Street or Wolf of Wall Street or something like that.
I think it's on this CD here. I'm not sure. Nice. So that's it.
Yeah, that's what he was touching on. And Mark says, "Thanks, Johnny, for the kind words. I really appreciate it."
Yeah, he's a great Mark's a great musician. If you can, I haven't bought too many. Honestly, and it should be cheaper from Mark because he lives in Canada too, not far and stuff like that. But I think I'll probably end up buying another one from Mark. In the near future, of course, because he's a great musician and his material is really good. So, I think David Donnelly too is in one of these albums. Plays in one of these albums.
That's right. People try to support your VC music superstars.
That's my motto, right? That's my motto. If I can support them as much as I can, I do. And I'm glad I got the test pressing for one of these too, as well. So.
Thanks to Oberheim as well, and everyone who supported Project Gemini. I do get your on my emails. I get your alerts, and I have, like I said, I've listened to several of your songs. I think you got really great stuff. I just need to pull the trigger and buy some things. I don't even know where to start in the discography with you, sir. I just got to do it. Piccolina, good evening. And
I highly recommend it because Mark's really good. And
Dom is seeking a threat.
I was really happy I bought this pressing too. It's number 3 test pressing from Mark. What's on Your Mind? It's a test pressing. So it's got my camera's not too great. I have to get another camera.
It's all good.
But it's a white. But it's great. So.
Awesome.
Yeah. So if you're anybody out there, if you're interested, Mark Anthony Kaye, get some of his albums. Great albums, great sound.
Go head their way and help give them a little bit of love and some cash and donations too.
Yeah,
that is always important.
Yeah. So I didn't want to take time out of your.
Oh no, it's all right. But get your fingers off that vinyl, Johnny.
Yeah, really. I shouldn't be putting my fingers on. Yeah, but great stuff.
Have the material objects been moving units or have sales hit the pavement? I do not know. Of course, he's talking about Dom's record, really good. Seeking a Thread. Material Objects is his band. Again, on Bandcamp. Check out all of those people. Yeah. So I got a couple more left from the finds for the day. So get this. It could be one of my first Blue Note 45s. I normally don't find stuff like this in a free box. But this one here is from the Summer of Love. Duke Pearson with Sweet Honey Bee. And that's what we're going to play here. Freddie Hubbard on trumpet and a bunch of other cohorts. Yes. This is a nice 5-minute one. I think you guys will dig it. 67.
I should have showed you David Donnelly. I should have showed you David Donnelly's.
Hang on. There we go. Venus Reaction.
Crashing Up. And here's the record 45.
Oh, I like Clear. That's nice. And label 2, I dig.
And then it has Crashing Up and Lifetime. Great tunes produced by David Donnelly.
Maybe we'll play that in a little bit. Let me cue it in. You said Crashing Up?
Yeah. Okay. The Venus Reaction. The song is, there's a couple songs, and the first one's Crashing Up.
Well, there we go.
You found it? Okay.
Yeah, we'll put. Oh, it's your channel. We'll play this in a little bit. How convenient that you stuck it on your channel there. What? I'm not. What, Johnny? I wasn't sub to you. Shame on me. Now I'm sub to you. Now
I don't have very much content. You know what? The thing that really ticks me off is, when I had this hiatus moment where I just took everything off and I didn't want to bother anymore. Well, I kept all my videos, like the videos that kind of videotaping the records on the turntable.
That's what this is.
Yeah. Beatles and all that stuff. Well, they let me put on a whole pile, even the Beatles, the first time on there, so it goes on YouTube. Yeah. And
then, you got away with that.
But then I don't know. But then after that, I think they kind of clamped down a bit. So when I redid my channel and everything, and I tried to do the same thing, put those videos back on there, they wouldn't let me. Not even the oldies.
Jeez.
Ones that I put. The only one they let me was Eric Carmen. It's a face of Eric Carmen on his album. And he sings all his hits type thing. That's the only one that they let me put on. So
jeez.
I was kind of pissed about that, but that's the way they are, right? So I mean, I did on some of them. I did get a warning, like it was, you got a warning. I don't know how they worded it, but it says it's not a strike or anything on your channel.
Right.
It's just blah 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 blah. And the only places that it was copyright kind of was like from Russia or some couple places from there, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I can't put any of my stuff on there now. I can't the stuff that I have. I can't. And the one with the Beatles, they only let me put. Actually, the one with the Beatles, they only let me put 1 minute of it on. And it's like, what the hell? 1 minute? Right? Yeah.
I mean, other than the Ozzy debacle, which we were doing so good, and I have that episode. I do have it archived. Maybe somewhere else we'll play it another day. The 40 plus people that watched it that day, when they found out that we were cut almost at the end of the damn stream, really pissed me off. Well, my stupid warning falls off in 3 days, so they can eat me. And then the only other things I remember getting dinged for was Little River Band, of all things.
Really?
And well, I was very careful to get what I played because it was live. I filmed it. Okay.
Right.
And Warner Music Australia, and I appealed because I said, hold on a minute. I said, firstly, I said, I got the guy that wrote these songs and played them. I got his permission.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they just ignored me. But I'm like, it was true. I got his permission. I told him about the channel. We even did a review of at that time, which was the last little river band that they did, which I think was in 2013 on Frontiers. They made it to Frontiers, but it's not really a little river band, guys. It's just two of them, two from the 80s.
Mm.
I wish it was the golden era of Little River Band, but yes, David Donnelly does have awesome Robert Smith hair. Yes, we've brought that up before.
Very talented. Another one that's very talented. David Donnelly.
Yes.
Very talented.
Poor Robert Smith had the coolest hair of the 80s, but by 2025, he looks like my grandma. And I think there's a lot of people like that. Heck, what was it? I showed up a picture of Steven Tyler from the last year or two, how all the women drooled over him and his big lips in the 70s, and yet here he looks like a grandma now, or somebody's aunt. All right, 2 more 45s. Yeah, purple hair now. 2 45s left in the finds of part 1 for today. This one here from 1965. This one was produced by Jack Clement. This unfortunately is the national pressing, not the original, but it's Benny Barnes with Headed for Heartbreak, and that is what we're going to play next. The original pressing being from 64. Yes.
I hear your name in conversation. I've heard it everywhere I've been. They seem to think our love is over, and I'm headed for heartbreak again. Somebody told me that he saw you, and it came straight from a friend. He has no reason to be lying, and I'm headed for heartbreak again. I'm headed for heartbreak. It's not too far away. The blues have already started. A while ago I heard that you don't intend to stay, and I'm headed for heartbreak again. Once before you told me it was over.
That's right.
I should have let it die right then.
Yes, it's Freddie Fender.
I think you stayed with me just out of pity, and I'm headed for heartbreak again. And I'm headed for heartbreak again.
That's right, produced by Jack Clement, 1964, Headed for Heartbreak again. If you hadn't seen the film, This Must Be the Place with Sean Penn, well worth checking out if you're a Cure fan. Penn plays a Robert Smith-type character struggling with his age. Oh, I never knew anything about that. Johnny's doing a little digging. While he's doing a little digging, I'm going to show the last 45 find. I still have extra stuff in the queue, but this one here from 66. Thank you. We happen to have question mark in the Mysterians. That's right. Not exclamation point, not semicolon, but question mark in the Mysterians from late 1966. I need somebody. I say that all the time. Usually it's a shrink, a sugar.
96 Tears. Yeah, that's a good song.
I would love to find, I think Q-Mark did 2 albums back for Cameo Parkway. I would love to find originals. I know they make them in reissue, but, like I said, anytime that I can find any of the Cameo Parkways that are not 96 Tears, and I did find one in the last month that was super duper clean. I need somebody is super duper clean too, so that's kind of nice.
So,
yes.
Paul, can I show this? I should show Angelo Kelly the first album that I got from him. He sent it to me, and it's called Grace, right?
Oh, there you go.
He's got a lot of great songs on here. Very good album, and it's marked on the cover to Johnny from Angelo Kelly. Without you there in the VC, or without you the VC would be so dull instead of dull. The reason why he put that. This is his pamphlet too, by the way.
Yes.
Right. Pamphlets. My camera's not the greatest to show stuff, but
it's all good.
That's the it's just black vinyl, right?
Nice.
And
sure.
The reason why he put Dole is because the first time I started going on Rachel's and stuff like that. Well, I bought an album, right? And I think it was not Coltrane. I think Miles Davis, right? And so I bought but it was a Dole, right? Which is kind of like in the gray area, or from Europe, right? But it's a gray area when you buy like from Dole or something like that. It's it's not like buying from the brand like the top labels, right?
Sure.
And so it's a grayish market. So everybody was teasing me, hey, that's a Dole, right? And I didn't know any better, right? I didn't know that was part of the grayish market, the gray market type thing, right? So they were teasing me a lot with it, and so that's why he put that on there, Dole instead of dull. He was teasing me on there, right? But he sent me this, and it's a great album too. So I can't wait to see what when he cuts. He's got it. I think he's got it all ready. I think it's from what I can what I've seen on his website. He's got it all ready, and I think it's pretty much all ready to make the vinyl, make the record. I think so. Nice on that.
You know what? Since we're talking about people in the VC that make records, and you just happen to show this, and how convenient that it happens to be on your channel, we're gonna play Crashing Up.
Oh, this is great. Yes. I hope it comes out good, because I was just
in the Venus Reaction with David Donnelly.
I was experimenting with it, right? So I hope it turns out okay. So.
Touch your good lights outside. This is the part I got. You're always putting me down, but I'm always moving up. Don't ever have us waiting.
I had a little last night, just a little. Half a gummy.
This is where I started recording stuff. So it's not the highest in volume. I should have redone it, but
it's all right. We still can hear it. That's what counts.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave. Like I said, this came from the GF. I think the late husband was there once.
I wish you luck. I will see when I'm crashing up, smiling in the face of evil. Crashing up, clouds lighting beyond people. I wish you luck. I will see when I'm.
All right, whatever works. I got like 3 songs left in the queue anyway.
So anybody that wants to check it out, you'll probably hear it in a lot better if you check out the I think Bandcamp, I think, or just
Yeah.
put in the Venus Reaction or something in Bandcamp, I think, or something. You'll probably be able to hear it a lot better. But like I said, the old speakers that I had were okay, but they weren't the best. So, you know, and I was using my phone to record it, right? And it was an older phone, so I was using that to record the tune, right? So it's like,
Yeah. Crashing Up, ladies and gentlemen, for the Venus Reaction with David Donnelly on guitar. So I got some new music to play. New music to play from a classic 60s rock band. Yeah, you heard me right. I have not listened to this. Okay. The music was released about 2 weeks ago. It's just 3 songs getting released from streaming, unfortunately, but there will be vinyl and CD of the new album coming out in late February 2026. You people remember him. I said you people. You people remember these guys from the 60s. So to go from Incense and Peppermint to Monsters, it is the brand new Strawberry Alarm Clock. That's right, you heard me.
Incense and Peppermint, yeah. Hey.
Guys, we tried, but now you guys know that was the single, by the way. So that makes me nervous about the rest of the album. I love when original groups can get back together from time and time again, but like the last one that I remember picking up, and this was like a year or 2 ago, The Circle put out a new album back then. And I would say half the album was good. The other half to me was trash. And it was funny because it's the 2/3 of the original, even though the third guy there, he lived in archive recordings. So he's on this album too, the 3 of them, for like a couple tracks for The Circle. But one of their new members is a dude that was in Ohio Express, of all places. So he just went from the Ohio Express to Circle.
Wow.
So Dave, did you move to Wisconsin or are you still in Wyoming? I get confused. Yeah, so Johnny can survive in Canada with his short hair, then Dave can survive in Wisconsin. Hard truths, ladies and gentlemen, hard truths. Let's see here. The hell was the other thing I was going to play? I can't damn remember anymore. You're still in Wyoming. Yeah, the late 60s Strawberry Alarm Clock stuff was great, but God, that sucked though, ladies and gentlemen. That sucked.
Yeah.
But there's supposedly 3 songs are out there on the streaming, but I'm scared now. If that was the single, I'm like,
I kind of like Incense.
Sorry, Strawberry.
I like that one.
Well, I love incense and peppermints. I think that's like probably, I've heard a couple things, but that's the one that, yeah, he only lives in states starting with the letter W. So his tour will go from Wisconsin to West Virginia to Washington. So I figured I didn't get enough Ace Frehley from Tuesday. I didn't. So this time I thought I would play a little bit of stuff that he sat on in sessions. I've got a twofer here. This first one here from the 1996, It Ain't Great, excuse me, 94, I can't read my own damn notes, from the album Cat 1, which is Peter Criss. Yeah, I know, gang, but, you know, on that album, Ace makes appearance on 3 tracks, so let's play one of them. This was recently re-released, if I remember correctly. I can't remember by what label, but the Rockologists went and reviewed it on their channel. But this one here, Bad Attitude, from Criss 1. And if I remember correctly, in this band, there is a brief tenured member of Queensryche. Yes.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting ready for bed. It came without a warning. This paper that I read. How do they know me? How do they dare? Let's spread all the lies around us. Why should they care if they're to blame? I'm just a player in the game. I got a bad reputation. I got a bad attitude. Ain't nobody gonna put me down. Ain't nobody gonna shut me around. I got a bad reputation. I was down and out, had no place to go. That this chick came at nothing. Who I don't even know. How do you sleep at night? Knowing the things you do. It doesn't matter at all until it happens to you. Don't you know it, baby? I got a bad reputation. I got a bad attitude. Ain't nobody there gonna put me down. Ain't nobody gonna shut me around. I got a bad reputation.
All right.
Very
So
talented.
I'm trying to set up for that. So basically half a kiss, ladies and gentlemen, Peter and Ace. Okay. Sorry, hang on a minute. I'm looking for something for a reason. Although there's never been any reason, like I said, the new Head East biography. I tripped on something, which we'll talk about in a little bit here. Where is the track? Okay, good. That is it. Sorry, hang on. So this other one from Ace that we're going to play, I was going to say something snarky, but I really never listened to Ace, never cared for it. See, Ace was my favorite member of KISS. I'm currently going down the KISS rabbit hole due to the passing of Ace Frehley. Another thing that was kind of interesting, Mason, is I tripped on, type in KISS Countdown Show 1980. It's from Australia. So there's really good footage. How far did you trip on it? A very long way. It's so early in the morning. I'm going to say good evening. Good evening to you too, 4D. So that was one track. And then in 2005, Kathy Valentine, if that name sounds familiar to you, good for you. But if not, she is an original member of the Go-Go's. She put out an album called Light Years, and Ace Frehley plays guitar on Bad Choice. I'm done with that. Even that was getting on my nerves. Anyways, yeah, singer has no voice. It's no wonder why she only did one solo album. Yes, sir.
Can I show you 3 CDs?
Show me whatever you feel
Okay.
like.
So I meant to, Klaatu, right?
Yep.
I got it. The album of Klaatu with the Sun. Anyways, Terry Draper passed away in May. I got
Yes, he
3
did.
CDs from him. I got which was really good, great CDs. This one is In the Beginning by Terry Draper.
Yes.
And he signed it for him. He says, cheers, John. For that. The Bread and Circus by Terry Draper.
Oh, cool.
He signed it again, for me.
Nice.
And I got this one in My Garden, which is a great one too. It says to Johnny and Joy, Terry Draper.
Very nice.
So I got these from Terry Draper. Passed away in May.
Yeah.
One of the drummer for Klaatu.
Yep.
And,
I feel stupid. I have a signed, whatever Terry put out last, that's the one I've got signed. So I was able to at least do that before he died. I was like, my God, it was like maybe a few weeks later he was dead. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, I don't know. But yes, excellent material from the drummer of Klaatu. So let's see. So I've picked up all the KISS CDs up to Creatures of the Night. Awesome. Because let's see, Creatures I like, Lick It Up I like, Animalize not so much, Asylum, Crazy Night, Out in the Shade. Yeah. And then of course you get into the 90s, Revenge. You get some really cool stuff and some of that stuff. Paul was thinking, hell with the song. Yeah. Well, Terry Draper, didn't he play for the Red Wings? That's funny. Now I think on it, Debbie Harry had that sassy voice early on before she went a bit girly pop in Blondie's heyday. And then Debbie sounded sassy again when she went solo into rap, backfired. What's really funny? Speaking of Deborah Harry, okay, of her. I was over at the local vintage stock, and I guess the Cuckoo CD must be kind of hard to find because they had that in a case, in a lockup case with a $60 price tag on it. Is it really that hard to find on CD, for God's sakes? I mean, I've come across Cuckoo on vinyl a few times, which the drawing, if you will, was from H.R. Geiger, the same dude who did ELP's Brain Salad Surgery. Decided to do that weird Cuckoo sleeve. Very, very strange.
Here's here. Do you know that Debbie Harry. She sang a song called Teardrops, kind of 50ish, early 60s
Very
song.
nice.
Did a really great job on that, Debbie Harry. I was just surprised.
I had a long time ago, because I got to go through all this LP vinyl finds. I pretty much got to look through it just as it was coming in. And I ended up finding an original on Capitol Rainbow label, Wind in the Willows. That was from '68. That was the first time she was ever in a band with released anything. Because I think, if I remember correctly, she left and became a Playboy bunny. I think she worked for a Playboy Club or something like that, or whatever, for a little while before Blondie and all that other stuff. But like I said, maybe coming in 2026, the last Blondie album with Clem Burke. Maybe that'd be some good fun stuff. Debbie Harry can do no wrong. All right, so I fibbed. I said I only had a couple. Yeah, see, I had it, but I sold it. I can only hang on to so much. I usually sell or I give to friends or stuff like that. I've got another mini box to give to Donna. She don't know that yet, though. I was thinking that a little bit, David, when I thought of Heart of Glass in one way or another, but then I thought Sunday Girl and Tide is High, I guess is. Yeah, and you know what? In my store that I work at, the Tide is High. It is way up on the top shelf. I love a Rockbird album. Is that the one that had French Kissing in the USA? Because I remember hearing that on the radio, and that's. But we have a request from Mr. Farley. Yes, not to be confused with Mr. Furley, who lives downstairs from Jack Tripper and his crew. Yeah, I know, that's horrible. So I present Fresh Garbage. That's right, Fresh Garbage. Better than the new garbage from Strawberry. I know, I'm so mean. Damn it, Strawberry! I was rooting for you. Maybe there's better cuts on the rest of the album. I don't know. Macca's will never do a kangaroo burger. Oh, dingo. How about a dingo? Tasmanian devil. How about a koala? Can I have a McKoala, mate? I know, I'm so horrible. A McKoala. Hey, Toby, would you eat a McKoala? She's just preening herself. Diva. I can't lie to you. I don't know if I've had kangaroo. I heard that some people that eat kangaroo afterwards get a bit jumpy, but I don't know.
They have.
Yeah, I know that was horrible. I don't give a shit.
In the mall across the street, they used to have this stand inside the mall where they used to sell sausage and like that and all that. And they had
sausage.
They had different meats from different, and they had actually kangaroo in sausage form in there. And my daughter says, "Dad, let's try that," and everything. So I said, "Oh God, I don't know." Anyways, I asked the guy, "Are you sure is it actually?" She said, "Yeah, it's actually kangaroo." And,
it shouldn't be that funny, but it is. I'm sorry. Kangaroo burgers come in a pouch.
It wasn't bad, actually, the kangaroo, but it was as soon as she convinced me to buy it, I said, "Okay, come on, hop to it. Let's go home." Get it?
Brandon's asking, "Can you eat moose?" Well,
moose
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I ever ate moose, but I could tell you that Rocky and Natasha probably have.
Yeah. Yeah, you can eat moose.
I am going to hell. I gotta go straight to hell.
See, moose is
okay, smoke for wiggle. That's too much.
Moose is lean, very lean meat, and so it is good.
Hey, Rookie.
Just like anyway. Buffalo. Buffalo is bison. Bison meat is pretty good too because it's
I've
very
had bison.
Lean. Yeah. So
yeah, we had a bison farm in the next town over. So we have made bison burgers, and in the other town over going south, you had an ostrich farm for a little while. So we had some O burgers. Did it make you get an O face after you ate them? I don't know. I didn't. I just know that I thought it tasted pretty damn good. And what was it when I went to go see New Colony 6 and the Buckinghams out in the middle of that pumpkin patch? No, the Great Pumpkin wasn't there. They had out of Michigan, there was this jerky. They made all kinds of jerky, wild jerky. So I got to try boar and black bear and oh yeah, I believe in trying everything once.
I don't know, but boar sounds kind of boring to me.
Oh, jeez, yes. I can imagine the indigestion like Neil Armstrong on the moon. Oh my God. Yeah, damn, slow cook that meat fall off the bone. What did the buffalo say to his? Oh God, wait a minute. What did? Hey, I'll tell you. What did the buffalo say to his son while he left for college? Bison. Oh, God, that sounds like one of my fucking jokes. They had ostrich burgers at the state fair, and it was real good. Yes.
I didn't know you can eat ostrich.
Yep. Oh yeah. Just make sure they don't eat you, though. They got those long necks.
Yeah. Hey, those ones, when they attack you, boy, you better run because they'll kill you with their beak.
I've seen videos of people getting mauled, and I'm just like, don't fuck with those ostrich.
I wonder what the eggs taste like.
I don't know, but they're big eggs. Those are big ass eggs. Could you imagine having an ostrich omelet with just one?
Yeah.
They better give me half a loaf of toast for having to sop all that up. You really are a dad with these dad jokes. Yes. See, Randy, there we go. One last song in the queue. I tripped on a video about this a couple days ago. So I know this album's been out for a while. Maybe you people remember in the 70s getting it brand new, or maybe you took a look in the record store but you know what? I mean, wow, there is a story here, which I'll tell you in a second or two. How about a Sid burger? The sleeve for the Sid Vicious single Byway featured a Sid burger. Oh my God. One of them ripped off a coyote's head. Yipes. At some guy's farm. Those ostrich are badass.
Oh yeah, they're vicious if they keep going.
Ladies and gentlemen, this album was released in 1974, 3 years after a particular lead singer died, didn't die. I don't know. You choose your story that you want to. Choose your adventure like they used to do in the 90s books. But when the album got put out, people really thought that this was Jim Morrison back from the dead. We are talking about Phantom's Divine Comedy, Part 1, Tales from a Wizard. All 5.5 minutes. You be the judge. That's right. That is right. I remember hearing about this.
I like those pictures.
Yep. I don't know, to be honest with you. I kind of wonder myself.
Tales from a wizard, the sorcerer told.
Yes, it is.
Spun by the spider.
Oh wow, Jimmy. Oh yeah. Jim Morrison for sure. Sounds like him.
What can be done?
Jesus.
nothing is so. Tales from a wizard, they slowly, slowly.
Don't take the brown acid, kids. Mhm.
Yeah, it is a good video. Yeah, love the pictures. The pictures are great, beautiful.
Exactly. Mhm.
Wow, that's a nice one.
Let's ride.
I don't know. I wish I knew. I don't know. He hasn't been on here in a while. I think that maybe I'll reach out to him on Messenger after this.
Paul, I have a question for you.
Hang on a second.
Days full of fire, nights full of
Ow.
rain. Nothing to lose.
I have a question for you, Paul.
What's up?
Where's Mello?
I should have known, damn it. I should have known.
Tales from a wizard, all that remain. Days full of fire, nights full of pain. Tales from a wizard, always the same. Tales from a wizard. Tales from a wizard. Tales from a wizard. Tales from a wizard. Tales from a wizard.
Yes, that's right. Tales from Wizard. From Phantom Divine Comedy Part 1, which for a long time, nobody knew. I'm looking this up right now, by the way. And it, like Randy said, they were a Detroit band. It was not the Doors. But, oh, come on. Yeah, I know. I could care less about that. So the Phantom was the late Arthur Pendragon, aka Ted Pearson, who wrote all the songs on Phantom Divine Comedy Part 1 and provided vocals and piano. The rest of the band, James Rowland on drums, Harold Bradley on bass, and Russ Klatt on keyboards. And the album was recorded and produced by Gary Goenik in the band's home state of Michigan. Not a lot else exists or is readily available about what eventually became of the band and its members, other than a confirmation that, that Pendragon did pass away. And there is very few photographs of the man to exist. Now, there is an interesting side story, though, on all of this, that, oh, wow. Well, that's cool. There's even a lost album, I guess, from 73 that was surfaced, because it's showing YouTube's got a link, but that will maybe play that later on another time. But Mr. Pearson himself, though, did supposedly get a little bit of meeting time with the other three members of the Doors, like about 74, 75. Seriously, I don't know if they thought, hey, we'll get this guy He can do it. But no, it fizzled out right after that. Yeah, it tastes mellow, yeah. But reasonably priced album. You could get one for under $15 on Discogs and such. Oh, you messaged? Okay. That's right. But so, ladies and gentlemen, we hit the 2-hour mark, and this is where we are going to bid adieu for today. Hopefully, maybe we can come back Saturday morning. No promises there. We'll do some willy-nilly stuff. Maybe we'll do a little soft cell tribute, minor, due to David Ball dying. And I want to thank Johnny L for being here. I want to thank everybody for being here. I got the best damn audience, period. Yeah, you little diva cat. Barely makes an appearance. Oh, well. Thank you all for getting here. Great show, everybody. Take care. It is time for an old, fat, bearded man that's attempting to be a VC Santa Claus. Psycho's Platters is a Love Peace production.